All right, me old china plates, gather round. Twisty McFeisty here, your favourite limey lad, ready to take you on a virtual vacay to the land of faux nominal food and breathtaking beauty, Vietnam! That's right, love. We're ditching the drizzle and heading east, where the sun always shines, the beer is always cold, and the noodles, oh, the noodles. Now, I know what you're thinking. Twisty, mate? Vietnam? Isn't that a bit intense? And to that I say rubbish. Vietnam's got it all, from bustling cities to serene rice paddies, ancient temples to pristine beaches. It's like a delicious banh mi, a bit of everything, all wrapped up in one incredible experience. So pack your sense of adventure, your stretchiest trousers, trust me on that one, and enough camera memory to make a Kardashian jealous. We're about to embark on a trip so epic, so unforgettable, you'll be boring your mates with holiday snaps for months. This is Vietnam, baby. Let's get this show on the road. Now listen up, you hungry hippos. We're kicking off this Vietnamese adventure with the most important meal of the day, every single one of them. That's right, folks. We're diving headfirst into the world of Vietnamese street food. And trust me, your taste buds are in for a real treat. First up, the star of the show, the Beyoncé of bowls, the one and only Pho. This steaming bowl of noodle soup is basically the national dish of Vietnam, and for good reason. Imagine this. A rich, flavorful broth, silky smooth rice noodles, tender slices of meat, or tofu if you fancy, and a whole symphony of fresh herbs and spices. It's like a warm hug for your insides, and it'll set you right for a day of exploring. But wait, there's more. No trip to Vietnam is complete without sinking your teeth into a crispy, crusty, flavor-packed banh mi. This iconic sandwich is a beautiful fusion of French and Vietnamese cuisine with a baguette, thanks France, pickled veggies, savory fillings like grilled pork or pâté, and a healthy dose of chili sauce for a bit of a kick. Just try not to drool on your phone, all right? We've got a lot more food to discover. Right, you lot, put on your explorer hats and prepare to be amazed, because we're about to delve into a piece of history as fascinating as it is claustrophobia-inducing. Buckle up, buttercups. We're heading to the Cu Chi tunnels. Now, these aren't your average tourist traps with gift shops and overpriced coffee. Oh no, these tunnels are a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Vietnamese people during the war. Imagine this. Over 120 miles of underground tunnels dug by hand, used for everything from transportation to hospitals, living quarters to command centers. Talk about a fixer-upper. These tunnels were essentially a whole other world, hidden beneath the feet of the enemy. You'll have the chance to crawl through some of these tunnels yourself, and let me tell you, it's an experience you won't soon forget. Just maybe skip that extra banh mi beforehand, eh? But don't worry, it's not all tight squeezes and historical pondering. The Cu Chi Tunnel site also offers a fascinating glimpse into the daily life of the Viet Cong soldiers, with exhibits of booby traps, ouch, weaponry, and even a shooting range, if you fancy channeling your inner Rambo. All right, buckle up, buttercup, because we're headed to the Mekong Delta. This is one of the most enchanting places you'll ever visit, a true gem in the heart of Vietnam. The Mekong Delta is a vast maze of rivers, swamps, and islands, home to floating markets, pagodas, and villages surrounded by rice paddies. It's a place where life revolves around the water, and every turn offers a new adventure. This place is like the Venice of Vietnam, but instead of gondolas and fellas in stripy shirts, you've got these incredible floating markets. Picture this. Boats of all shapes and sizes, brimming with colourful fruits, vegetables and other goods, all floating gracefully on the water. The energy here is palpable, with vendors calling out to potential buyers and the scent of fresh produce filling the air. Imagine a whole city bobbing on the water, with boats selling everything from fresh fruit to souvenirs. It's a bustling, vibrant scene that feels like something out of a storybook. The floating markets are not just a place to shop, they're a cultural experience, offering a glimpse into the daily lives of the locals. You can find everything here, from tropical fruits to handmade crafts, all sold with a smile. You can grab yourself a delicious bowl of pho, slurp it down while cruising along the canals and watch the world go by. There's something incredibly soothing about eating a hot bowl of noodle soup while gently floating on the water. The pho here is made with fresh ingredients, and the flavors are simply out of this world. It's a meal that nourishes both the body and the soul. I mean, Talk about a unique shopping experience, right? Shopping on the water is an adventure in itself. You can haggle with the vendors, sample exotic fruits, and even buy freshly caught fish. The market is a sensory overload with vibrant colors, tantalizing smells, and the constant hum of activity. It's a place where every purchase comes with a story. It's like Tesco, but on water and a million times more charming. The charm of the floating markets lies in their authenticity. These are not tourist traps. They're real working markets where locals come to buy and sell their goods. The atmosphere is lively and welcoming, and you'll find yourself getting lost in the rhythm of the market. And the people there are so friendly. They'll make you feel right at home. The locals are known for their hospitality and warmth. They'll greet you with a smile, offer you samples of their goods, and share stories about their lives. It's this human connection that makes the Mekong Delta so special. You'll leave with not just memories, but friendships. Just try not to fall in the water, yeah? Navigating the narrow boats can be a bit tricky, especially if you're not used to it. But that's all part of the fun. Just keep your balance, hold on tight, and enjoy the ride. And if you do happen to take a tumble, well, it's all part of the adventure, unless you fancy a dip with the fish, in which case, go right ahead. The waters of the Mekong Delta are surprisingly inviting. On a hot day, a quick swim can be incredibly refreshing. Just be prepared to share the water with the local fish population. It's a unique way to cool off and adds another layer to your Mekong Delta experience. Speaking of fish, the seafood in the Mekong Delta is off the charts. Freshly caught and bursting with flavor, the seafood here is a must-try. From succulent shrimp to tender fish, the variety is astounding. You can watch as the vendors prepare the seafood right in front of you, ensuring it's as fresh as it gets. Freshly caught and cooked to perfection, it's enough to make your taste buds sing. The seafood dishes in the Mekong Delta are a culinary delight. Whether it's grilled, steamed, or fried, each dish is a testament to the region's rich culinary heritage. The flavors are bold and vibrant, and every bite is a celebration of the local ingredients. And don't even get me started on the fruit: juicy mangoes, sweet pineapples, exotic dragon fruit. The tropical fruits in the Mekong Delta are a feast for the senses. They're incredibly fresh and bursting with flavor. Each fruit is like a little piece of paradise, offering a taste of the region's natural bounty. It's a fruit lover's paradise. The variety of fruits available is staggering, and each one is more delicious than the last. Whether you're a fan of the familiar or looking to try something new, the fruit markets in the Mekong Delta have something for everyone. It's a place where you can indulge your sweet tooth and discover new flavors. Just be sure to pace yourself. You don't want to end up with a sugar rush like you just raided Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. With so many delicious options, it's easy to get carried away. But remember, there's plenty to see and do in the Mekong Delta. So save some room for the other delights that await you. So when you're in Vietnam, make sure you add the Mekong Delta to your itinerary. It's a destination that offers a unique blend of natural beauty, cultural richness, and culinary delights. Whether you're an adventurer, a foodie, or just looking to relax, the Mekong Delta has something for everyone. Trust me, it's an experience you won't want to miss. The memories you make here will stay with you long after you've left. From the bustling markets to the serene waterways, every moment in the Mekong Delta is a treasure. It's a place that captures the heart and soul of Vietnam. It's got everything: culture, food, friendly locales, and maybe even a rogue fish or two. The Mekong Delta is a microcosm of Vietnam's rich cultural tapestry. You'll find traditional music, dance, and crafts all thriving alongside the modern hustle and bustle. It's a place where the past and present coexist in perfect harmony. What more could you ask for? Whether you're exploring the markets, enjoying a meal on a boat, or simply soaking in the scenery, the Mekong Delta offers an experience like no other. It's a journey that will leave you with a deeper appreciation for the beauty and diversity of Vietnam. So pack your bags, set your course, and get ready to float through paradise. Now listen, we're about to crank things up a notch, all right? Vietnam is a country that's best experienced with all your senses fully engaged, and there's no better way to do that than on a motorbike. Imagine the freedom of the open road, the thrill of the ride, and the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Forget your tour buses and your air-conditioned taxis, because the best way to see Vietnam is on the back of a motorbike. This isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about the journey itself. Every twist and turn of the road reveals a new facet of this beautiful country. Yeah, you heard me right. The motorbike is king here, and you'll quickly see why. It's not just a mode of transport, it's a way of life. The streets are alive with the hum of engines and the buzz of activity, and you'll be right in the thick of it. It's like a roller coaster, but instead of going up and down a track, you're weaving through traffic and soaking up the sights and sounds of this incredible country. Every ride is an adventure, with new experiences waiting around every corner. I'm talking about feeling the wind in your hair, the sun on your face, and the pure adrenaline coursing through your veins. It's exhilarating. There's something about the open road that makes you feel alive, and in Vietnam, that feeling is amplified by the stunning scenery and vibrant culture. You'll be zipping past ancient temples, bustling markets, and stunning rice paddies, each one offering a glimpse into the rich tapestry of Vietnamese life. The contrast between the old and the new, the urban and the rural, is truly fascinating, all while breathing in that fresh Vietnamese air. The countryside is a breath of fresh air, quite literally, and you'll find yourself taking deep breaths just to savor it. The landscapes are diverse and breathtaking, from lush green fields to rugged mountains. Just try not to breathe in any bugs, yeah? It's all part of the adventure. And hey, a little protein never hurt anyone, right? But seriously, the occasional bug is a small price to pay for the incredible experiences you'll have. But don't worry, you don't have to be Evel Knievel to handle a motorbike in Vietnam. There are plenty of options for those who aren't experienced riders. You can hire a professional driver who will take care of the navigating while you sit back and enjoy the ride. There are loads of reputable tour companies that will pair you up with an experienced driver who knows the roads like the back of their hand. These guides are not just drivers, they're storytellers, historians, and cultural ambassadors who will enrich your journey with their knowledge and insights. They'll even provide you with a helmet and a stylish face mask to protect you from all the dust and whatnot. Safety is a priority, and you'll be well equipped to handle the ride. Plus, you'll look pretty cool in your gear, so you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Let the driver handle the traffic while you take in the sights. It's a stress-free way to explore, and you'll have plenty of opportunities to snap some amazing photos. And trust me, the views you'll get from the back of that motorbike are something else. From the bustling city streets to the serene countryside, every moment is a photo opportunity. You'll want to capture it all, but don't forget to put the camera down and just enjoy the ride. It's like watching a National Geographic documentary, but you're actually in it. The landscapes are so vivid and the experience is so immersive that you'll feel like you're part of a grand adventure. Every ride is a new chapter in your own personal travel story. You'll see parts of Vietnam that most tourists never get to experience. The hidden gems, the off-the-beaten-path treasures that make your journey unique. These are the moments that you'll remember long after your trip is over. It's a real off-the-beaten-path adventure. So gear up, hop on, and get ready for the ride of a lifetime. Vietnam is waiting for you, and there's no better way to explore it than on a motorbike. Let's hit the road and make some unforgettable memories. All right, enough with the adrenaline-pumping adventures for a bit, yeah? Let's slow things down and take a moment to breathe. Sometimes the best adventures are the ones where you can just sit back, relax, and let the world come to you. Let's take a break and talk about relaxation, because Ha Long Bay is where it's at. This place is a sanctuary for the soul, a haven where time seems to stand still and the worries of the world just melt away. Imagine this. Crystal clear turquoise waters that shimmer under the sun, inviting you to dive in and explore their depths. The water here is so clear it feels like you're floating in a dream. Thousands of towering limestone islands covered in lush greenery rise majestically from the water, each one a testament to the beauty and power of nature. These islands are like ancient sentinels standing guard over this paradise, and a sky so blue it'll make you weep. It's the kind of blue that artists dream of capturing. A blue that seems almost too perfect to be real. It's basically the most beautiful place on earth, and I'm not exaggerating. Every corner of Ha Long Bay is a postcard waiting to happen. A scene so stunning it takes your breath away. I mean, you've seen those pictures, right? The ones that look like they've been plucked straight from a travel magazine. Well, they're not lying. Ha Long Bay is every bit as magical as it looks. It looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. The kind of place where you half expect to see dragons soaring through the sky or mermaids lounging on the rocks. Or maybe Jurassic Park, but with fewer dinosaurs chasing after you. The dramatic landscape here is so otherworldly it feels like you've stepped back in time to a land that time forgot. Which is always a plus, right? Instead of running for your life, you can just sit back and soak in the tranquility. You can spend your days cruising around on a traditional junk boat, soaking up the sun, feeling the gentle breeze on your face, and letting the rhythm of the waves lull you into a state of pure bliss. Sipping on a cold drink, perhaps a refreshing coconut water or a tropical cocktail as you watch the world go by, and just marveling at the sheer beauty of it all. Every moment in Ha Long Bay is a feast for the senses, a reminder of the incredible beauty that exists in the world. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can even go kayaking. Paddle your way through hidden caves and secluded lagoons, discovering secret spots that few have seen, or swimming in those emerald green waters. The water is so inviting, you'll find it hard to resist taking a dip. Just watch out for giant squid, yeah? I'm kidding, probably. But seriously, the marine life here is fascinating, and you never know what you might encounter. But seriously, the water is so clear you can see all the way down to the bottom. It's like peering into another world, a world teeming with life and colour. You can see all the way down to the bottom. The clarity of the water is simply astounding, making it perfect for snorkeling and underwater photography. It's like swimming in a giant aquarium, but without the glass walls and the screaming children. And the best part, you get to be part of this incredible ecosystem, even if just for a little while, but without the glass walls and the screaming children, and the best part, the tranquility, the peace and quiet. It's a rare gift in today's fast-paced world. You can actually stay overnight on a boat in Ha Long Bay. Imagine drifting off to sleep under a canopy of stars, the gentle rocking of the boat lulling you into a deep, restful sleep. Imagine waking up to that view every morning. The first light of dawn, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, the islands emerging from the mist like ancient giants. Talk about a room with a view, eh? It's the kind of experience that stays with you long after you've left, a memory that you can revisit whenever you need a moment of peace. You can fall asleep to the gentle rocking of the waves, the sound of the water lapping against the hull, and the distant call of a night bird. And wake up to the sound of birdsong. The dawn chorus welcoming a new day, a symphony of nature that fills your heart with joy. It's enough to make you forget all about your worries and just embrace the beauty of the moment. In Ha Long Bay, time slows down and you can truly live in the present and just embrace the beauty of the moment. So if you're looking for a place to unwind, to reconnect with nature and to find a bit of peace, Ha Long Bay is calling your name. All right, lovelies, buckle up. We're off to Hoi An, a town so charming, it's practically straight out of a Disney movie. Forget your Big Ben and your Eiffel Towers. In Hoi An, it's all about the lanterns, thousands of them, lighting up the night like a scene from Tangled. Imagine strolling down these ancient streets, the air thick with the scent of incense and delicious street food. You'll feel like you've stepped back in time, except instead of horse-drawn carriages, you'll probably find a bloke on a motorbike with a basket full of chickens. Classic Vietnam. And speaking of things you won't find in your average Disney movie, let's talk tailors. Hoi An is famous for them. They can whip up a bespoke suit faster than you can say bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. Seriously, you walk in with a picture of yourself and bam, you'll be looking sharp as a tack in no time. So, pack your sense of adventure, your appetite for the extraordinary, and maybe an extra suitcase for all the amazing clothes you'll be buying. Hoi An, you little ripper, you're in for a treat. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive headfirst into the whirlwind of energy that is Ho Chi Minh City. Forget your sleepy villages and tranquil temples. This place is a 24/7 sensory overload in the best possible way. Imagine a symphony of honking motorbikes, street vendors hawking their wares, and the intoxicating aroma of pho wafting from every corner. It's a city that pulses with life. A place where the old and the new collide in a glorious, chaotic dance. Now, I know what you're thinking. James, this sounds absolutely mental. And you know what? You're not wrong, but trust me, there's a certain charm to the madness. It's like riding a roller coaster, blindfolded, exhilarating, terrifying, and utterly unforgettable. So ditch your guidebook, grab your sense of adventure, and get ready to experience Ho Chi Minh City in all its chaotic glory. Just remember to look both ways before crossing the road, yeah? Right then, history buffs, this one's for you. We're off to Hue, the former imperial capital of Vietnam, a city dripping in history and grandeur. Forget your Buckingham Palace and your Forbidden City. Hue's got palaces so grand they make Downton Abbey look like a garden shed. Imagine strolling through ornate gateways, marvelling at ancient temples guarded by fierce stone dragons, and wandering through sprawling courtyards that whisper tales of emperors and empresses. It's like stepping straight into a history book, but with better snacks. Now, I'm not saying you'll bump into the emperor himself, but you might just find yourself brushing shoulders with his ghost. Don't worry, he's a friendly ghost, as long as you don't mind the faint scent of jasmine and the sound of traditional Vietnamese music following you around. So put on your best walking shoes, grab your selfie stick, because you know you're going to want pictures, and prepare to be wowed by the sheer majesty of Hue. It's a history lesson you won't soon forget. All right, lovelies, we're getting down to the wire now. Number 2 on our Vietnam adventure list is a right Bobby Dazzler, let me tell you. We're off to Sapa, a place so beautiful, it'll make you want to write a poem. But don't worry, we won't subject you to my attempts at poetry, we'll leave that to the professionals. Now, Sapa's known for its stunning landscapes, rolling hills and lush green rice paddies. Picture this, you, a cuppa in hand, or maybe something a bit stronger, it's your holiday. And views that'll make you want to pinch yourself. It's like something out of a movie, but without the cheesy soundtrack. Though, maybe we can add a bit of Adele in post-production for the drama. But it's not just about the scenery, oh no. Sapa's also home to some of the friendliest folks you'll ever meet. The local hill tribes are as welcoming as a cuppa on a rainy day, and trust me, they know how to make a good cuppa. They'll show you the ropes, tell you all the best spots, and maybe even teach you a thing or two about their culture. So pack your bags, grab your hiking boots, and get ready for an adventure. And remember, what happens in Sapa stays in Sapa. Unless you post it on Instagram, then everyone knows about it. Don't worry, we won't judge. And now, drum roll please. The moment you've all been waiting for, the creme de la creme, the top dog, the big cheese. Yes, my friends, we've arrived at number 1 on our Vietnam adventure countdown, Phong Nha-Ke Bang National Park. This, my friends, is not just a park, it's a whole mood. Imagine a place where towering limestone mountains meet emerald green rivers, where ancient caves whisper tales of time gone by, and where adventure lurks around every corner. It's basically the Beyoncé of national parks. Flawless, iconic, and leaves you wanting more. Now, I know what you're thinking, James. This all sounds a bit too good to be true, but trust me on this one, folks. Phong Nha-Ke Bang is the real deal, a true natural wonder that'll blow your socks off, or at least make you wish you packed an extra pair. So grab your backpack, slap on some sunscreen, and get ready for an experience you'll never forget. And if you happen to see a cave that looks a bit like me, well, let's just say great minds think alike. Well, folks, there you have it. Our whirlwind tour of Vietnam's greatest hits is officially a wrap. From the bustling streets of Hanoi to the tranquil waters of Ha Long Bay, from the ancient wonders of Hue to the breathtaking beauty of Phong Nha-Ke Bang, Vietnam has something for everyone. I hope our little adventure has inspired you to pack your bags and experience this incredible country for yourselves. And hey, if you do decide to make the trip, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more travel shenanigans, and leave a comment below letting me know which spot you're most excited to visit. You can also find me on the Twitter and the Instagram at TwistedMcFisty, where I'll be sharing even more travel tips, funny stories, and maybe even a few embarrassing holiday snaps. But for now, my friends, it's time for me to sign off. I've got a plane to catch to Italy. Get ready for some pasta, pizza, and probably a lot of me struggling to pronounce Italian words. Ciao for now.